Lenovo recently launched A7000, the company's latest budget 4G phablet in India earlier this month, which directly competes with the Yureka. Both these smartphones share almost similar specifications and indeed have 4G support. So we decided to compare these two that are priced at the same Rs 8,999 to hopefully find out if one of them is better than the other. Let's start with the display. Both these smartphones have a 5.5-inch 1280 by 720p IPS display with a pixel density of about 267 ppi. The viewing angles, brightness and contrast are good in both the smartphones, but we found the Lenovo A7000 screen to be sharper and to have better sunlight legibility compared to the Yureka, which in turn has slightly better color reproduction. The Yureka has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection, which the A7000 lacks, and both the smartphones have a 5-megapixel fixed-focus front-facing camera, a notification LED, proximity and ambient light sensors in the front above the display. The A7000's front camera can record videos at 1080p resolution, while the Yureka can record videos only at 720p. Both the phones have capacitive touch buttons below the display, and the touch buttons on the Yureka is illuminated and the home button is colored, while the buttons of the A7000 are just colored. Height and width of both the smartphones are almost similar, but the Lenovo A7000 is slightly smaller. When it comes to thickness, the A7000 has a thickness of 7.99mm, slightly thinner than the Yureka, which is at 8.8mm. The power button and the volume rockers are present on the right side of the A7000, while the power button is present on the right side and the volume rockers on the left side of the Yureka. Moving on to the camera, the A7000 has an 8-megapixel unit with dual LED flash, while the Yureka comes with a 13-megapixel rear camera with a single LED flash. The Yureka has a Sony XMR-RS IMX135 sensor and 5P lenses, and both the smartphones can record videos at 1080p resolution at 30 fps, while the Yureka can also record slow-motion 720p video at 60 fps. Comparing the image quality in all aspects, the Yureka captures better photos overall with more detail compared to the A7000's 8-megapixel camera. Over-sharpening in images captured by the A7000 results in poor output, but the color reproduction is pretty good. The A7000 also takes a lot of time to focus and capture an image when using flash, which mostly ends up blurry. Overall, we feel the Yureka's camera offers much better output compared to the Lenovo A7000 in all conditions. Moving on to software, both these run on Android 5.0 Lollipop. The Lenovo A7000 has a custom Vibe UI on top, and the Yureka got CyanogenOS 12 recently, which is almost stock. Coming back to the hardware in terms of build quality, both the smartphones have good build with a smooth back cover that doesn't attract fingerprints. The Yureka's back cover looks and feels better since it has a matte finish, and at 140 grams, the Lenovo A7000 is slightly lighter compared to the Yureka that weighs 155 grams. The loudspeaker is present on the back on both the smartphones, but the A7000 is the first one to come with Dolby Atmos audio. Thanks to that, the Lenovo A7000 has good and clear audio even in full volume compared to the Yureka. But the Yureka outperforms the A7000 when it comes to headset output, even though the A7000 has Dolby Atmos equalizer adjustments. Both the smartphones support 4G with support for 4G LTE bands that are available in India, and both these have 2 micro SIM slots. The main difference here is that the Lenovo A7000 has only one slot support for 4G, while the Yureka supports 4G on both slots, but obviously you can use data at one slot at a time. The A7000 is also powered by the octa-core 64-bit MediaTek MT6572M with the 700MHz Mali T760 MP2 GPU, while the Yureka is powered by an octa-core 64-bit Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 with 550MHz Adreno 405 GPU. Both these smartphones have 2GB of RAM, offering smooth multitasking. The octa-core 64-bit SoCs on both these smartphones are based on the same ARM Cortex-A53 CPU cores, so they are equally good. The Snapdragon 615 SoC on the Yureka gets heated quickly when using the camera and intensive gaming compared to the MediaTek. When it comes to internal storage, the Lenovo A7000 has about 8GB, while the Yureka comes with 16GB of internal storage. Both these smartphones have the option to move compatible apps from the internal storage to the SD card, so you won't have any problem. Both the smartphones also have a removable battery, which when coming to battery life, the 2900 mAh battery on the A7000 lasted for 13 hours and 15 minutes in our battery test, compared to the Yureka's 2500 mAh battery that lasted for 9 hours and 16 minutes. Since the A7000 has a slightly larger battery, it outperforms the Yureka in all the tests. So in the end, the Yureka is better in some aspects compared to the A7000 and comes with the CyanogenOS 12, which offers better customization. The major problem though is the availability of both these smartphones since they are available only through flash sales. So concluding, the advantages of the A7000 are good battery life, no heating issues and better loudspeaker output, while the advantages of the Yureka include a better camera, 4G support in both the SIM slots and more internal storage. So that's about it for the comparison between the Lenovo A7000 and the Yureka. Do let us know what you think in the comment section below, and if you have any questions, we will try to answer them below. So do hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already for more videos like these, and thanks for watching.